Good morning, and welcome to our Let's Talk Business podcast with Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. I am one of your hosts, Howard Johnson. I am the Vice President of the Board of Directors for Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and I am the Project Manager for 707 Management LLC. And our other host, the lovely Q. What's up, Q?
Hello. I'm Quincy Pittman. I am the media coordinator for Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and also your podcast producer.
See the producer,
I
y'all.
went blog on us.
Yeah, I know. Well, first, let me start off by thanking our President's Club members who support our podcast. Amico Federal Credit Union, we have Enlightened Enterprises, Quality Precision Coatings, the Linscomb Woodard Group, and GOPX. And we also like to thank GMT Radio. GMT Radio makes this podcast possible. If you're trying to do anything media related, whether it's videos, podcasts, TV shows, radio, broadcasts, you want to have a wedding at an event center and you want it decked out, and he has a studio here, man. You can pretty much do anything in the studio. So go check out GMT Radio. Go to your Apple Store, your Google Play Store, download the app, gmtradio.com. And if you just want to tune in our podcast and you want to tune in another way, you go to gmtradio.com and check them out. My boy Nice over here, his real name ain't Nice, but everybody call him Nice because he nice with it. Well, we always start the show off by show. I said show. This is a show, huh?
Right.
We always
start a blog, now a
This
show.
is not a blog, not a show, not a podcast. We always start off, I like to start with our mission statement and giving it to people, just letting people know what Tri-County Regional Black Chambers is all about. Here we acquire and disseminate valuable business information, resources, and tools to our member firms so that they can achieve entrepreneurial parity and economic prosperity in the region and internationally. And in the region, we service 4 regions, and each one of those regions has 3 counties in it. If I'm correct. Yeah, each region has 3 counties. Region 1 being Harris County, Montgomery County, Liberty County. Region 2 is Galveston County, Brazoria County, Fort Bend County. Region 3 is Chambers, Jefferson, and Orange. Region 4 is Jasper County, Newton County, and Hardin County. So if you have friends in those counties and they're looking to be a part of a great Chamber of Commerce, send them over here to Tri-County. And even if they don't, we have members all across the U.S. That are members, and we help them as much as we possibly can in their respective area. We also have an international arm which covers Central America, the Caribbean, South America, and we've added Africa to that list of countries that we support members in and help them do business over in those countries. Also, if you are a member and you don't utilize the Office Depot Small Business Saving Program, you're doing yourself a disservice. We get discounts on printing, color, black and white. I think you get discounts on ink. It's a lot of stuff that you get discounts on over there at Office Depot. So please go check them out. Utilize those savings. Utilize that service. So check them out. See what they have to offer for you. So I don't even know where to start, man. There's so much that's going on. We had a how can I describe it? What was it? The Regional Opportunity Forum. We had a Regional Opportunity Forum at Lone Star College yesterday, and it was about 90 people there.
It was a great turnout.
Yeah, we had a great turnout. We were hosted by Lone Star College. Lone Star College I found out they're one of the largest colleges in the nation based off the numbers. They're a pretty big college. They have, I think it was like 5 or 6 campuses around Houston. I can't quote verbatim all the stuff that they have, but Miss Carlesia Wright over there, she's the chief diversity officer at Lone Star College, and she came up and spoke and told us a lot about Lone Star College. And that is, it's located in Region 1, and it was Region 1 event, which is Bishop Lloyd Jernigan. He's the vice president over there for Region 1. It was a great time, man. It was just, we were doing, it was fun, and it was still work, but it was fun because we were doing what we do, what we love to do. And a lot of times, not a lot of times, like all the time, I tell people, like, find something that you love doing,
right,
and make it a business for yourself. Not see if it can be a business, not think about it, not ask questions. Make it a business for yourself. Find out what you love doing. I love building houses, so that's what I do for work every day, because I don't mind getting up to go to a job site. I don't mind getting up to go. I'm not as excited about renting materials now, but I still would do it, but I love construction. I love real estate and construction. So naturally, my businesses are in real estate and construction, and I learned how to run a business in there. So I was able to now teach people about running businesses, and Miss Thompson has taught me a lot too. So that's been a big help too. And here at Tri-County, when you become a member over here, we help businesses just like yours. We help you with access to capital, certification workshops, technical assistance, coaching and mentoring, marketing and procurement. So there are a lot of areas that we assist you in. We have exclusive chamber events, just like the event that we had yesterday at Lone Star College. And I'm going to let Quincy talk a little bit more about that event, because this your first event? This your first regional event that you've been to with us?
Yes.
Okay. And the title of that event was Succeeding in Business as a State of Texas Hub Certified Vendor, or other pertinent certifications. So when we start talking about certifications, if you don't understand what we're saying here, there are certifications, there are state certifications, and one of those is the HUB, which stands for Historically Underutilized Business. And everybody, when I say the word affirmative action, you know what I'm saying. So now you don't hear that word anymore. What you hear is certifications. So certifications have taken the place of affirmative action, meaning that now you qualify by being, there are certain qualifications you have to meet to get the certification. One of those certifications is being a marginalized business. And if you don't understand marginalized, a lot of people call it minority, but I don't like that word. I say marginalized. So if you are Black, Hispanic, if you are female, Asian, anybody that would be considered marginalized, then you qualify to go after these particular certifications on one aspect. But there are different qualifications. There are certain qualifications that you have to meet to get a HUB certification, to be a HUB certified vendor. But anyway, yesterday was about, that's what we talked about there, about succeeding in business, not doing business with them, but succeeding in it. You can do business and not succeed. So we talked about succeeding in business yesterday. So Q, on, like, what was your, give us your experience from yesterday.
Well, first I want to say thank you, Howard.
Oh, you're welcome.
Anyhow, this was my first forum. Before, I don't think I made it to any forums, but they were kind of all held as like a chamber forum. So now, I know that this was put in place pre-pandemic, but now that we're able to put this into action, we're going to have a forum in every region.
Yeah.
Right? So they may not go in order, they may not necessarily be at the same places each time, but we will have a forum for each region. Our forums are sponsored by our strategic partners and our President's Club members.
I think Amico sponsored that one yesterday.
They sure did. Amico and also Lone Star College are both President's Club members. Yep. So that was awesome. Yep. So if you all are interested in being a President's Club member,
how did I forget that? That's usually like my spiel. Right? Yeah. 832-875-3977. You want to be a President's Club member and support our podcast and support the chambers? Hey, it's just a phone call away. You pick up your phone, and from your phone, you press the number 8, 3, and 2 with another 8, 7, and a 5, and a 3, 9, and a 7, 7, and then you hit the little green button. If you got a consumer cellular. No, I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. But yeah, give us a call if you would like to be a President's Club member and support the chamber and our podcast. We accept all levels of support. So,
well, my experience yesterday was nice. Like Howard said before, I was getting a lot of information. Getting a lot of questions answered, but I didn't feel like I was at school.
Exactly.
I didn't punch in on the clock. We had good lunch.
Lunch was amazing. We had Panera bread.
So that being said, that was amazing. And also, literally how to succeed in business. Lloyd Jernigan really kind of hit home on that. He kind of drove in.
Well, see, Bishop is a different animal when it comes to business because, like I was talking about earlier, those certifications, he holds 7 out of 8, and I think he might have 8 because I know he was working on 8, the last one, the final one. So he has every single one of them that you could possibly get. The ones that are for the women, I think he put his wife in business, and she has them. So between the two of them, they hold all of the certifications that you get that you could possibly get. So certifications, just that when I talked about in our mission statement that entrepreneurial parity, what parity is a tool that is used to take someone on a lower level that's operating on a smaller scale and someone that's operating on a larger scale, and bring the larger scale, or not even bring the larger scale down, take the smaller business and elevate them to the same level. So it levels the playing field. So now you can, quote unquote, compete. Because we live in a capitalistic society where money and competition is free reign for whoever goes after it. Some people see that as competition. So if it is a competition, then naturally you have to compete. I don't see business as a competition. I see business as a threefold opportunity. The three folds of the opportunity is this. 1, you can learn something. 2, you can partner with someone. 3, you can teach someone. So if I met somebody that's in the same business as me, we can partner to go after stuff together. I can learn something that they may know that I don't know, or I can teach them something that I may know that they don't know. So I never see it as a competition if we're in the same business because it's enough money out there for everybody. But I'm going to let Q finish talking about this. About the forum from yesterday.
So back to Mr. Jernigan, what I was saying, and this is piggybacking off what you were saying because this is what he was talking about, leveling the playing field. And it's one thing to try and go after it, but you're in business by yourself, but you shouldn't be. If you're in business for yourself, but you shouldn't be in business by yourself.
There we go.
That's where that's where the chamber comes in because when he said, you have businesses who are operating here at this level, they're not doing it by themselves. So you need a team, you need an organization or someone to help propel you and show you those resources and tools to help get you certified, to help you get after the money.
Like if you think about it, if you started
if you started a vanilla wafer factory making vanilla wafers, and it was just you, and that was your business, and you did all the cooking and everything, and you made the vanilla wafers, and you could put out 500 units in a day, and you and Nabisco were going after a contract. Nabisco has employees that do everything they need them to do. Nabisco is not a one-man show, a mom and pop's operation. They're not. But Nabisco they may need 20,000 units. So Nabisco can put out 20,000 units in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But the contract gives you 30 days to fulfill it. So if you're putting out 500 units a day, you can do 20,000 units before it's time to, fulfill that contract. At that particular point, what the certification does and what the chamber does for you is we give you that entrepreneurial parity. We level the playing field, so now you can go after that same contract that Nabisco is going after because you have your hub certification, or you have your SWBE, or you have your small business enterprise, and now we got a BBB, which is a black business. I can't think of the last one. Which one? That one. The one Q just said. What is the acronym for it? Q, come on.
You got me stumped.
But
Black-owned business enterprise.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Thank you. I needed a second.
Yeah. So now we have that. So when you have these certifications and you look at these contracts that these larger corporations and companies can go after, it allows you to be able to do the same exact thing as a larger company. And that's what I keep stressing to people and trying to get them to understand, that if you have a small business, I got the microphone for a minute yesterday in front of about 90 people, and I told them, I said, if you have a small business and you are not a member of a local chamber, being Tri-County yesterday, you are doing your business and yourself a disservice. Like, it does not, like, the network that you have is very important for your net worth. Your network is connected to your net worth. There is no way for you to make money without knowing somebody, getting some jobs, somebody turning you on or putting you in the right place. Even as a small business starting out without anybody, if you didn't go to the print place and he said, hey, print 50 flyers instead of 100 and get these out, and that'll help your business. Well, that's somebody telling you what to do, and that's your network now. So, networking is a big part of business ownership. And at the chambers, we're a large network. Like, we service 12 counties, so the amount of member firms that we have is exponential, and you can always reach out and ask questions about, hey, I heard Howard build houses. I had a question about this particular project I'm looking at. Can I have his information? And Ms. Thompson's going to call me. Hey, one of the members, she used to call and ask if they could have my number. Now she just call, oh, I got a member that's calling you about this, because she knows that I don't mind helping the members. They can call, any member of the chamber can call me with a question about anything that I'm doing. So, and they've utilized that. And I tell people when I meet them, I'll be like, here's my card. They be like, is this your direct line? I was like, yeah. I was like, it's free to talk to me. It doesn't cost anything to talk to me. A phone call is nothing. A little bit of information is nothing. Like, at the end of the day, I gave a person my whole layout, my whole plan, because at the end of the day, he could never do what I could do. Mm-hmm. So, and I want people to kind of understand that, like, what you can do is what you can do, and there's nobody else that can do what you can do. They'll never do it the same way, and if you take pride in it, and if you're good at what you do, they won't be able to do it like you do it. So, don't worry about somebody knowing the game plan, or saying, ooh, I'm going to take this and run with it. Let them take it and try, because they don't have the planning, they don't have the formula. If you just having a conversation, they don't have the blueprint. They don't have all of the ingredients that it took to get to that point. So, you know, you tell a person, oh, I want to sell hammers. They're like, oh, I'm going to sell hammers too. And they just go pick up some random hammer. Well, you had one that, you know, reduced vibration in your hand. It was easier to swing. And, you know, it had a laser that hit the nail every time. So it's not the same. They can't do what you do. You told them you were selling hammers, but you didn't give them everything. They didn't know everything. So information is key. That's all I'm saying.
Also, what's key to, as Howard was saying, is not going at it alone.
Yeah.
Join the team. We call it the chamber, but you need a
Join
team. You definitely need a team. Everyone else is playing with the team, so definitely doing yourself and your business.
Yeah, and one thing over here, we like to have fun, don't we, Q?
We sure do. We sure do. Yeah, so networking in any form or fashion here, you'll enjoy it, and you'll get a lot of information. You'll get some contacts. You'll actually be hands-on with people who will answer your phone call after they see you.
Listen, I'm finna go out on a limb. I'm going to say that, and I stole this from Pastor Joel Osteen. Give us a year of your life, and I promise you, it will never be the same. Never, never, never. But no, honestly, if you try the chamber out for a year, and you do the work, because like I said, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. What that means is that we're not going to run your business for you, but we're going to get you the valuable business information, resources, and tools to operate your business. So if you give us a year of your time, if your business doesn't grow after you put in the work from there, or you're not in a better position than you were when you started, you know, I ain't gonna say all that, but just give us a year and sit back and look at the results. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised and amazed. You know, and I don't know. It changed my business when I joined the chamber. So you know, we could talk for hours about that. But yesterday we had an awesome lineup of people. Like I said, the first person we talked about was Carlesia Wright. She's the Chief Diversity Officer over at Lone Star College, but Carlesia Wright has been, you know, a supporting partner of the Chamber since 2012, and she's an advisory board member as well. She, like I said, the Chief Diversity Officer for the largest college in, you know, did they say Texas, or was
I'm not sure.
It was huge. The numbers were huge.
The
numbers were huge. Like it was like, wow, Lone Star is doing it like that. Like,
yeah, no, all their campuses are pretty large.
And there were nice campuses. Like the building we were in was state of the art. Everything was, you know, wireless. It was touch screen up there on the. You had the screen here that was laying down at the podium was the same thing that was on the projector. So it was nice. It was really, it was nice. And on top of that, we had Cleveland Lang, one of the managers at Amoco Federal Credit Union. He was there with us. They sponsored the event yesterday, and it's always an honor and a pleasure to have Cleveland in the building. It's always an honor and a pleasure to have Amoco Federal Credit Union at our events, man. Though that company, a member-owned cooperative organization. They are a great credit union. If you're in the Galveston County area, Texas City, Lamarck, Clear Lake, coming soon area, that's a great credit union to join. They care about their members. They're actually owned by their members. That's what the name stands for, a member-owned cooperative organization. So, man, he was just talking about the programs they offer. Like, they had, like, skip a payment on the car payment, skip a payment on the house payment. We'll put it on the back end. If it's coming up to Christmas and times are hard, you can go online and file for it, and you don't have to fill out no bunch of paperwork. And here was the good part. It don't cost you nothing either. I was like, man, I need to just go buy a car just to finance to them. I need to do something because, like, I mean, you just don't get that from all of the institutions. I know some of them may try it or do it on some level or some standpoint. I know.
But not in that capacity.
Yeah, it was like to hear a lot of the stuff that they offered. And I mean, if you listen to the podcast before, you've seen them on here, you've heard the information. They come and teach us, they come to teach, our member firms about financial literacy, about the importance of teaching your kids about financial literacy. They've taught us about security when it comes to the cell phones and protecting your information. It's been so much stuff that they came over here and just done.
They spent a lot of time.
Yeah, the president and CEO Sean has been over here. Mr. Bailey, he's been over here and sat down on the podcast with us and talked to us about himself. He's just such an humble guy, sitting right over from here, and man, it was interesting just to see the character that sits behind the leadership at that company.
Mm.
And that's always a good thing when you see good character in the leadership of a place that you're thinking about doing business with or opening an account with, or I can't wait till they break off into the commercial banking where they're doing business accounts and stuff, because that's exactly where I'm going. I'm running over to Amoco when they open up the business side of it. But Cleveland was one of the people that was there. We had a bunch of hub vendors that were there as well. I know SBA was there. Miss Easter Wright, she's the economic development specialist for SBA, and she talked to us about preparing for federal contracts and opportunities. So I mean, it's just, you can't really beat the information that we got over there yesterday. And if you missed it, don't miss the next one, because like it's not a redo on that information. You can't go back and be like, oh well, can they come back again? Yeah, they can come back again, but the information this next time might not be. It might be different.
Right,
so,
right. And also, being in the room and having different questions asked and answered, that gives you a lot of insight. So when he says there's no redo, there was so much more that they gave.
Yeah.
That we really can't put it all.
Unless, even if, the only way is if it was recorded and it was rebroadcast. But right. Unfortunately, I don't think we did any recordings. Some of the hub vendors that was there was DIR, the Teachers Retirement, TDLR, which is Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations, MD Anderson was in the building, and UT Systems was there, and also UT University. So there is a difference in the university and the systems. The systems incorporates a lot of the universities into it. So the systems has, I think it's a more broad coverage. We also had Texas A&M University Extension was there as well. So those were just a few of the hubs. Oh, True Funding was there. True Fund, they're a lender. They do some non-conventional stuff, like when your bank turns you down, you can go talk to these people and get some stuff done.
They specifically talked about how they help Black businesses and, get funding in certain opportunities and stuff. So that may be along the lines of what you were saying. One bank might turn you down because of certain things, but they have some unconventional methods in helping Black businesses.
Yeah, and when we say unconventional, we're not saying it in the state in the capacity that it is unconventional. We're saying it that in the capacity that it's not the normal lending process. That's what we mean when we say unconventional, because most loans are conventional loans that comes from your financial institutions like your Chase and your Wells Fargo and your Bank of America, Woodforest. Those are going to be conventional loans, conventional institution loans. When we say unconventional, that means that they use different methods to loan money to you outside of what your normal bank would do. So that's what we mean when we say that. But back to the people that were there, they were there for our member firms. They were there to provide information. They were there to talk about opportunities that they may have, contracts and bids that they have coming up, things that they're looking for.
Right.
And if they didn't have bids, guess what? When they got on the stage, they said, "Hi, I'm with this particular organization. We don't have any bids that are out right now, but we're always looking to engage new small businesses and new contractors for these upcoming things that we may have, or we may have something that pops up." And some organizations, if it's under $15,000, they don't have to go through a bid process for it. Some of them is, I think one or two there was like $10,000, but for the most part, if it's under $15,000, it doesn't have to go through the bid process. Well, the only way that you're going to know about it is if you made some contacts, you've networked with those people, and you're talking to them, and you're keeping in contact with them. And back to who was there. Another great one that was there was Maya Ingram. She's the manager for the State of Texas Hub program. She really supports the chamber. She's, she talked about us being a certifying entity, and that's a really big thing. Like, we are a certifying entity here at Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. We can certify hub vendors. So when you come to us, when you become a member, that is a stipulation. That is a what's the word I want to use? I can't think of it now.
Requirement?
Yeah, thank you, Q. I'm getting old. I forget words sometimes. But being a member is a requirement, and when I say that's a requirement, if you have your hub certification for a year and you are a member for a year, then that's the length that your hub certification will be. If you don't have membership the next year, you don't have a hub certification with us the next year. So as long as you remain a member of the chambers, we will go through the renewal process of renewing it every year. So that's really a good thing about it over here at the chambers. Sometimes when I get sidetracked, I stop talking. I start talking crazy. So my phone was ringing, and I had to look down and see who it was. They didn't know I was on the podcast, but it's okay. So back to Miss Ingram. She was giving us a bunch of information. She took the time out of her schedule to come down. Like, she runs the actual hub program. She is the manager for State of Texas hub program. So, and she took the time to come out to one of our events and talk to our member firms, or the people that signed up for the event or came out to the event. Man. she's been knowing Tri-County for a while now, and so we see her at different events in different places. And I think now that she's the manager of the hub program, we see her, and she supports us when we have people that are coming to get hub certified. We send the information in, send the documentation in, and they review it really quickly. Actually, I just learned yesterday that we're like at 24 to 48 hours once we get all the correct documentation on getting people their hub certification. So that's unheard of anywhere else.
Yeah, and that's how we got certified.
Exactly.
For being so efficient. Now the state recognizes us when we get certifications done like that.
Yep.
Which is awesome. And I also wanted to say, Miss Ingram did take out some time to spend with us, and yes, she's been with the chamber for a long time, but she really actually supports the chamber, and all of the other vendors that were there really support the chamber, to where if you got their phone number, you can actually call them up. You don't have to necessarily take an avenue, but they all are in such support of the chamber that they can field some questions and whatnot. So I think that's very valuable to be hands-on with them, and it's valuable for the chamber too.
Here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing. Their biggest complaint, hub vendors, the reason that they come out. I mean, not the hub vendors, the people who run the hub programs, the people that are the state agencies, the procurement divisions. The reason they come out is because they can't find enough hub vendors to fulfill the projects that they have.
Right.
They are looking for people to complete work for them. That's why they take the time to come to these regional opportunity forums to talk about the opportunities. So they're like, okay, now that I was here, you know, the 90 people that were here don't have an excuse about, you know, not knowing what we have going on. They have our contact information. That's the key at those type of events is follow up. Go out, get a card, get an email address, get a phone number, and follow up. Call that person, cultivate the relationship, build the relationship. That way, if something's not there right now, when something does come, what happens? Oh, I cultivated a relationship with Howard over there at Tri-County. This bid came down. Let me call him. Hey, Howard, I got an $8,999 bid. Would you like to bid on it, or would you like to take this work? Do you do A, B, and C? And I could say, yeah, I do A, B, and C, and D, E, and F too. So when you cultivate the relationship, you follow up, you take the time, you know, you get the rewards. You know, and it's, man, it helps your business. It gives you that economic prosperity that I talked about. I'm gonna keep referring back to our mission statement because our mission statement, I learned from one of the greatest persons that I've ever learned from in business, and she taught me about the mission statement. She was like, our mission statement, you can do a 1-hour presentation just off the 2 sentences of our mission statement, because you can take it and begin to break it down and just explain to people what it means, explain to them how you can utilize this, how you can utilize that, how this ties into this and this ties into that. So, you know, you can keep segueing back into the mission statement, which is what I'm doing here so people can kind of see it. But, man, Miss LaShonda Pickett Renee, she was the vice president and managing director for Texas True Fund Financial Services. You know, and they talked about if you're awarded a contract, well, you need funding. And they talked about how if you have a contract and you qualify, you meet the criteria that they have, they can lend money based on that contract. You know, they talked about a real estate program that they have now for people who are looking to purchase real estate for personal use, for their personal use, not flipping a house or anything like that. But they had like 4 new programs that they were talking, or 4 specific programs that they were talking about to us right there, and you know, business owners can use all 4 of them. So it was a wealth of information yesterday. And if you missed it, don't feel bad. We will have other ones that just and they'll have a wealth of information in those. It'll just be slightly different from this. But, you know, and if you're listening to this podcast and you're not a member yet, just pick up the phone, call Ms. Thompson, that 832-875-3977. Go on the website. You can join right from the website. You can do a lot of things from our website. But while we're taking a quick break from everything, I just want to, you know, thank our President's Club members again, which is, you know, Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlightened Enterprise, Quality Precision Coatings, the Linscomb Woodard Group, and GOPX. That's the Blockchain Boys. Again, I want to thank GMT Radio. Man, they just... Oh, man. We wouldn't be able to do this without Nice, man. We wouldn't be able to do it. So I guess let's talk about the upcoming events that we have going on. So, you know, we have our awards gala June 25th, no, right?
June 25th.
Yeah, it was the 18th, but we changed it to June 25th. So if you go to anywhere on our website or something that says June the 18th, that is not the correct date. It is June the 25th. Did we get everybody signed up for the planning committee, the event committee, and sponsorship?
We still have room.
We still have room on the committees. Please sign up for the committees. Give us some help. Support us. So that's coming up June 25th. Trade mission. We got a strategic mission coming up. We leave Sunday, so. But if you gangster with it, you can get on this Sunday trip. You know, you can get on this Sunday fun day trip. We'll be gone from the 25th to the 29th. We leave the 25th I think Sunday's the 25th, is it? Something like that. One of them days. One of these days, and it won't be long. Anyway, then we have another trade mission coming up July the 14th through the 18th. That's going to be to Belize. It'll be a trade mission. If you are planning on doing, or if you're interested in doing business and internationally, trade missions are a good way to go over and see what's available, what the country needs, and talk about what you can offer. You can network at that particular time. Network, and you network with the right people. It's in a controlled environment. You have the right people there. You don't have people running up to you say, "Yeah, give me some money. We're gonna do this." They've been vetted.
Right.
So trade missions are really, really good places to check out. Also,
I believe, hold on one second, Howard. I believe the date has changed. So I'll lock in the 14th.
Which one? 18th. Wait, on the trade mission?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I already bought my ticket. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, you have not.
So that date has changed. Okay, well, it's cool.
It may be the next week, but I'm not sure on those specific dates.
That's fine. That's even better because the crazy thing is the 14th to the 18th. My son's birthday is the 14th, and my daughter's birthday is the 18th. So I was going to be a bad dad and not be there.
My birthday's on the 15th, so you know.
Because I was going on the trade mission. Let me stop. I'm glad they changed the dates. Yeah. Also, don't forget about our business book. We had 64 pages total. I don't know how many pages we have left, but we have ads. It's a full page ad, half page ad, and we also have quarter page ads as well. So if you go on the website and look at the what selection is it?
It's under events.
Under events, and you go select the business book, business choice book, and then you can select the type of ad that you purchase. Like I said, we have full page ad, half page ads, quarter page ads. The date to get your ad placed for this book is April the 30th, right? Mm-hmm. That's the last day that you can purchase a ad in the book. So if you guys are interested in purchasing the ad, I say advertise in there. Like if you look in the network, like this should be a part of your advertisement budget or your media budget. Like this should be a part of that budget, your marketing budget. Because what you do when you put an ad in a business choice book like that, it is a directory. It's a network directory, and it goes out to all of our member firms. So all of the members will get, a certain amount of books. And your ad is in there. People look at these books. Like I still look at the one I got from last year. I flipped through it. I found a lady who do tattoos in there, and I ain't telling y'all my business, but that's what it is. So you get to see the different people that are in the chambers, and you can reach out to them from right there. Hey, look, I saw your ad in the business book, and I wanted to ask you a question about A, B, and C. I'm a member from this county, or I'm a member from that county, but it's a great investment into your business, not my business, your business. So just a recap: the gala coming up June 25th, trade mission this weekend going into Belize. It's a strategic mission this particular time. From this mission, a lot of opportunities will be coming down the pipeline to do stuff internationally. So if you are a member and you provide a service that's in construction, we need to know what you provide. If you're a new member and you haven't been through new member orientation, if you're a member and you haven't logged in and updated your profile, we don't know what you do. We need you to do that. Like I say, we know business and our members make business happen. We service a lot of different industries: construction, logistics, administrative, marketing, service and products. We give people access to opportunities, and more. So, join the chamber. Join the chamber. We're also a proud member of the Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So we are a we're a member at the highest level with the Belize Chamber of Commerce. So, we make sure that we are connecting or networking with the right people so that our member firms can be connected or pretty much go into any arena and use Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce as a tool. I called Miss Leandra. I was like, hey, look, I'm having a problem down at the city of Houston. She was like, oh, which department? Made a phone call and we got it taken care of. So, again, this is yesterday. If you missed the regional opportunity forum, you missed some information, but don't get down on yourself. Don't be mad about it. Just come on out to the next one that we have.
Do better next time.
Yeah, they say if you knew better, you'll do better. So you knew better now. I'm just kidding. Q, is there anything that you want to add?
No, we covered it all.
Oh, okay.
Covered it all.
You sure you want to leave us with any closing remarks?
No, not actually.
She said no.
I don't know. I have so much from yesterday. so much, and the chamber's amazing.
Yeah.
The chamber, when they put you in a room with people, they vetted these businesses. So,
Oh yeah.
It's something to know who you're doing business with, but
Man,
some of the weight's taken off your shoulders because the chamber has already established these relationships.
We've already, and that's the thing. Like, man, we just we take the time. Like, we take the time to know who we're bringing in the room. Like the people that are coming out, they're state entities. They're looking for you to do work for them. So that's why they come out. Like I say, these events, if you're in business, take the time to come out and check them out. Talk to some of the other members who attended the events and see exactly what it is that that happened at the event. They'll tell you. They'll put you up on game, as my young homie say. They'll tell you what it is. So, again, this has been our podcast.
Let's talk business.
Let's talk business. Friday, April the 21st, 2022. It's April already. It's about to be May. This year is going by so fast. People, don't let it pass you by. Get to these opportunity forums. And you know what? One thing before we go. When I go to these forums, like, I've met most of the people that was there yesterday, but it reignites something in me when I started seeing. I was like, man, I forgot about them. Man, I ain't been on Electronic Business Daily in about 3-4 months. So it reignites things. It reminds me that, hey, look, it's still a bunch of business that's out there. So look, if you have a business in the state of Texas, if you have a business in Houston, there is absolutely, unequivocally no reason why you should not be able to make money, because there is absolutely, unequivocally a whole bunch of projects that are out there that are state projects. Get your hub certification. If you're a member of the chambers, you should have your hub certification. If you don't have it, then you need to get with our executive back office person, who is Tammy, and Tammy will get you certified. But she's going to make sure that you got your paperwork. She's going to be on you about it. And, that's just, we're here for you. Utilize us. Again, this has been our podcast. Thank you, GMT Radio. Again, thanking our President Club members who support the podcast. We'll see you next Friday, same time, same bat channel.